So this is the new mainspring, your arbor, your barrel, and your lid, and then my barrel closing tool. You don't have to use a Rolex one. This is made by Rolex, but there's all different ones on the market. So anything that helps you, use it. So don't just fit the mainspring first. Always check if your barrel arbor is free. And what I mean by this, so you just pick up the lid, turn your barrel arbor over, and just see if it goes in the hole nice and free, and then just check if when you turn it over it falls out. So when I turn this over now, it should fall out. If it doesn't, you just need to run a smoothing broach through. Obviously don't try it once you've greased it, because the friction of the grease will hold it in place. So this should just fall out. Perfect. And the same with the lid. It's always a good habit to get into this. If your barrel's not free, you've got friction, you're going to have low amplitude, and especially with an old watch like this, you need as much help as you can get. So you got to follow this process. There you go, it fell out straight away there. I'll just do that again. There you go. Right. Well, that's one side. Let's fit the mainspring. So double check you're fitting in the right way. Which I am. So it's an automatic watch, so the barrel has to be well greased on the wall. So I'm just going to use some barrel grease here. So I'm just going to put it in a few places. And then also the little notches that are notched on the barrel. You can spread it round, but I find that you can spread it up the wall too much, and I don't find when the mainspring goes in that it goes everywhere. So that's all you need for now. So mainspring, make sure in position, and then just use the back of your tweezers. Don't just use a screwdriver like this. Start pushing it down, because you can damage the mainspring and create little burrs. So push it down flat. You just want to feel it go in. Once you're at that point, then you can use pegwood. There, it jumps in straight away. It's the right mainspring for the barrel. You shouldn't have any issues. There you go. And then discard that. Barrel arbor. So we want to grease the arbor where it sits in the barrel. Then we'll offer it up. So you're not ramming it in, don't force it in, you're going to burr the barrel, and then you'll have to take it all out and double check it. So just locate it, see where the snail is. You can place your pegwood just so it doesn't slide off, and then just start to turn it, and it'll go in really easily. If it's the right mainspring, it will just pop in. There, it's already in. I'm not going to push down on that at all, and that's located. So it's a few weeks since I've stripped this down, So I just want to check, put that on there, that I did close the barrel lid. So always when you strip down a watch, push down on the barrel lid to close the end shape, because you would pop it open or you'd increase it when you remove the mainspring. So I always push it down, but it was a few weeks ago now, so I may have not done it or can't remember, so just do it now. Just double check. That's all you do it. And then just a couple of drops of grease just on the top. That's all you need. Grease the arbor where the lid fits. Now it's time to fit the lid. Line it up. So I'm just going to pick it up closer to the camera, and we want to hear a nice positive click. You hear that? Now the lid's on. I'm just visually checking, make sure it's all the way down. The first thing we do is check the end shake. Let's move that a little bit better for you. There we go. Now there's hardly any there. So this is why a barrel tool helps. This is slightly concaved. So I can now push on the arbor to dome out the barrel lid, and this will increase the end shake. Don't push too hard. You can always push again if it doesn't work. Not quite. Let's try again. There is some there, but I just want a slight bit more. And again, a little more. Right, there's definitely some end shake there, but that doesn't mean your barrel's free. Now, to check your barrel, you need to hold it up and you need to flick it backwards and forwards, and it should return. So we've just got to make sure the mainspring is actually hooked onto the snail on the arbor, but I think it is. But let's just see. Now I'm just turning that there with the pegwood. You see how it's flicking back, and doing it the other way, and it's flicking back, springing back. So I know there's end shake. I know the arbor is free for the lid and the main part of the barrel. So everything's right there and it's flicking back. So that's what you want. So don't just assume you've got end shake. If it doesn't flick like this, it's too tight. You have to do this. It's the most important thing to check before moving on to the next stage. Your barrel is completely free. Don't just assume it's got end shake, it's free. You've got to do this check. So that's great. I'm really happy with that. So that's your barrel there, all done. Oh, dropped it. There we go. That's your barrel, all done. So next stage is to fit the barrel and then start on the bridge for the barrel and the upper crown wheel. So I'll get them parts out now. and we'll get it in the watch.